Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'll show you how to set up country-based redirects in Cloudflare and then actually test them from multiple regions side by side. We will use a small public lab site at probeopslab.com, and for testing, I will use ProbeOps Horizon, a multi-geo browser that lets you open the same page from different countries in one view. Here is what we are going to build. So we have a tiny demo app, probeopslab.com, and slash geo-redirect is our entry URL. And then we have country specific pages for Canada, Finland, US. And in Cloudflare, we will create rules like if the visitor is from Canada, slash geo-redirect will send him to Canada. If the user is from Finland, then slash geo-redirect will send him to Finland. Similarly, if he is to US, the Cloudflare will send him to US, and then for any other country it will send it to rest ROW, that is rest of world. Let's start with a quick tour of the lab. This is probeopslab.com. This page just explains the lab and links to the different endpoints. Let's go to debug. The debug page shows a sanitized view of the request, the host path, client IP, and most importantly, the Cloudflare headers. CF IP country, which shows your country code, CF ray, the Cloudflare colo handling the request. We only show allow listed headers here, no cookies, no auths, so it's safe for demos. And then we have country specific pages. Slash CA is for Canada, slash Finland, slash FI is Finland, slash US is for United States, and this is the geo redirect page itself. So the URL itself doesn't do anything special. The magic will happen in Cloudflare, where we attach redirect rules to this path. Very quickly, here's the Cloudflare setup behind this. The domain probeopslab.com is added to Cloudflare on the free plan. Name server at the registrar points to Cloudflare. So let's just go there, DNS, and record. So here you can see. And then we have www.probeopslab.com is a CNAME to the root that is also proxied. For SSL, let me just go to SSL. Cloudflare is in full strict mode, and the origin uses a Cloudflare origin certificate. And under network settings, let me go to network settings. So IP geolocation should be enabled. So you can see IP geolocation is enabled here, right? That is required. So we get the CF IP country header. And on the debug page, you can see we are getting the CFIP country header because the geolocation is enabled. So you can see all here reflected on the debug page, our country, CF headers, and the forwarded IP addresses. Now let's create the geo redirect rule. So to do that, I'll go to rules, overview, and redirect rules. You can see here, and I'll say create rule. And we need to give it a name, so I'll say geo redirect Canada, and here I'll say custom filter expression, and we want URI path. So if the URI path is slash geo redirect and country, right? So country is ip.src.country equals, okay, let me also change it to equals, and here I'll say Canada. Then we want a static redirect to slash CA, and status code I'll change it to 302. Preserve query string. So for me, let me select this for now. This is an important settings, and probably we'll discuss it in later videos. And let me just quickly review this rule once. It looks good. So yeah, geo-redirect Canada, custom filter expression, geo-redirect and Canada, and yeah, it looks perfect. So let me just deploy it, and let's create our second redirect rule. So I'll say create rule, sorry, Here only we can do it. Create rule, and then I'll say geo redirect. Canada we already did, so I'll say Finland, and again I'll say custom filter expression. URI path equals slash geo redirect and country equals Finland. Then we want it to be directed to slash fi and status code 302. Let's preserve the query string and place it last is okay. So deploy. Next rule. Let me just use this one only. Create rule, and I'll name it as geo redirect and then US custom filter expression. URI path equals geo redirect and country equals I think it will be United States. Okay, United States. Then static redirect to slash US status code 302. Preserve query string and let's save it in the last order. Deploy. Great. So three rules are done. Let's create our final rule, and let's do it from here. So this rule name I'll say geo redirect and I'll say rest of world custom filter expression. URI path and I'll say equals and then I'll say um, slash geo-redirect. And now this is important, right? I don't want to select a country here because this is for rest of the world. So I'll not end it with another rule here. And then I'll say type static and then it should be redirected to slash ROW. And status code again I'll say 302 preserve query string, and this is again important. We want to save it at the last place so that all other rules which are for other countries should be triggering before that. And then I'll click on deploy. So we have four rules now and we should be good to test. So to test this, I will use ProbeOps multi-geo browser. So let me just open ProbeOps Horizon. Okay, let me log in kumar.probeops@outlook.com. So this is our multi-geo browser. And from here, I can create multiple geo windows and browse side by side. So let's say create a new geo window. And we have created rules for Canada. So let me open Canada. Yes, create token. And our Canada window should be open by now. Yes, it's here. And let's open our other windows also. So apart from Canada, we want to test for Finland, that is Helsinki. And our Helsinki window should also be here. Yes, it's here. Okay, Helsinki. And then we also want to test it from US. So let's test it from Ashburn. And one location which we need is the rest of the world. So for the ROW locations, let me just see. Yeah, this is for Ashburn. And let's open one more window from, let's say, Sydney. So from the same system using ProbeOps Horizon, I can open 4 different windows in different countries, and you can see the IP address, right? So this is Canada, and let's go to our target URL. So I'll say probopslab.com/geo-redirect, and you can see the CA page. Next, let's go to the other location. This is Finland. So let's go to probopslab.com/geo-redirect, and it should take to our Finland page. Sorry, I think my spelling is incorrect. Okay, perfect. So this has taken me to my Finland page. Now, third location we had was US, so Ashburn. Let's test it from here. And again, I'll say probopslab.com/geo-redirect. So that's the magic of ProbeOps Horizon. You need not connect and disconnect, juggle multiple VPN locations and then test it out. You can do all this from a single app within 4 different windows. You can open from 4 different countries. So yes, let's geo-redirect, and again it's taking us to US, right? And we had a 4th location that we had opened, that is Sydney. Now, what should Sydney show us? Sydney should show us the ROW page. So probopslab.com. So yeah, you can see that from Sydney we are getting redirected to rest of world page. So ProbeOps Horizon works like magic, and it's super easy to get started. You can just go to probeops.com, and you can go to the download page, and you can download ProbeOps Horizon within 2 minutes to get started. So just go to download, and you can download the ProbeOps Horizon and register yourself and get started in no time. So to recap, in this video, we put a small lab site, probopslab.com, behind Cloudflare, turn on geolocation and confirm the headers on/debug, build country-specific redirect rules for /geo-redirect, and then prove they work by testing from multiple regions at the same time using ProbeOps Horizon. If you would like to experiment with these patterns, you can visit probopslab.com and explore the endpoints. And if you regularly debug geo behavior, redirect, pricing, geolocation, then check out ProbeOps Horizon to save yourself a lot of VPN gymnastic. In the next video, we will go deeper into region-specific pricing and caching behavior on Cloudflare, again using this lab. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.